Okay, I just got back from a newsletter marketing conference. Nerd stuff, right? No one was talking about this strategy. And so I wanted to share it in this video because this strategy has brought in me personally, without trying, with no ads, with publishing once a month, over 18,000, almost 19,000 subscribers. And I feel like I'm sitting on a real opportunity that even I'm not truly maximizing. So in this video, I want to share with you what the LinkedIn newsletter strategy really is, how I stumbled across it, why I think no one's talking about it, and what I would recommend any business owner do, because this newsletter, it's insane, the results that I'm getting. And I'll show you behind the scenes and all that stuff. So first, let me back up and say some, what's the context here? So I go to this marketing conference and, I wanted to take a risk. It was in Texas. I'm in Texas right now. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to have fun, meet some new people. And I had friends in Austin. So I went, and wow, was the content not what I thought what it was going to be. It was mostly, I think a better name for it would have been something like the Newsletter Owners Conference of things that maybe you should consider, like podcasting and YouTube and course creation and just hardly anything about newsletters. I understand why they did it, but it was just I wasn't impressed. So I started talking to a lot of the people, and I discovered that no one was doing LinkedIn newsletters, and I was like, why? You have all of this content, you have great things that people want to read, put it on LinkedIn. So I felt the same way though, because in 2017, 2018 maybe, my friend and former coach client, Timothy Ulbrich, who was a former assistant dean and now is a co-founder of a financial services business, he said, Alex, you need to try this. And I was like, nah. But if I start a newsletter on LinkedIn, I'm not going to own it. The list won't be mine. You don't want to build on someone else's platform, all that. And so I said, fine. So I wrote a post and I just threw it up there. Didn't even look to see how it did. That's kind of tends how I sometimes am with my content, is I just create it, throw it out there, and I don't really follow up. I don't do that so much anymore. But anyways, I created it, and within 2 weeks, I had 2,000 subscribers. 2 weeks. And so I doubled down, and I grew it, and I monetized it. No. I totally forgot about it. That's the honest truth. The context is that I went through depression and I lost my dad to cancer. Don't ask me about it. It's whatever. Okay. I got through it, but it wasn't until last year, 2024, that I started going, okay, I'm going to get serious about this content strategy. I'm just going to commit to creating a news roundup article in my industry, and I'm going to publish it and just see what happens. And from 2018 to 2024, I grew my list to 11,000 people. Not doing anything, not talking about it, not promoting it. Really smart stuff here. But last year, I grew my list from just under 12K to, as of the end of the year, 18K, 6,000 subscribers. I didn't pay a dime, no ads, no nothing. Just publishing content, people subscribing. And now I'm going to show the back end so that you get a feel for what I see. Okay, right. Here's my LinkedIn. Connect with me if you want. I'll be honest, I tried to only connect with pharmacists on here. But I've got a newsletter, and I just published one today. This newsletter has been not performing great as compared to other articles. I think it's more because of the headline. But with this, you can see the stats, okay? So far, I published it 9 hours ago, and I've already had almost 5,500 views of this article of the 12,000 email sends that they sent. LinkedIn sent it for me. So I don't have to worry. I literally don't have to worry about email deliverability. 33% open rate. This is incredible in my opinion. And what's even more interesting is that I can go into the newsletter analytics. So I'm going to try not to show you so much of like personal details, because obviously LinkedIn's a personal platform. But as you can see here, I have been getting a ton of views within the last few days. Now my articles get occasional views, right? That's what these are. But then whenever I get a bump or a new publication, basically it tells LinkedIn like, oh, I should be recommending this newsletter. As you can see, we haven't had a whole lot, which I think is kind of funny. But if we scan out and we go what's the whole year look like? Well, it's literally been a year since I started this process. And you can see here, from March to March, it's been consistently getting new subscribers every single day. This was the month right afterwards. This is the month where I published one article, I believe, in February, and then I missed March, and so it dipped back down. LinkedIn's like, okay, Alex isn't really committed. And then every single month, I'm publishing new articles, as you can see here. So here's the number of views that I've had of my articles. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And in each of these, I have call to actions. I have webinars. I have classes. I have lead magnets. I have invitations to join our community. I've got all of these things for people to engage more with me and my business. What's so funny is I did an interview about this on the Tropical MBA podcast. I'll find a link and I'll put it in the description if you want to check it out. And I talk about how I've done this in my business. And what was so funny is that in that community of Dynamite Circle, I've had at least 10 people reach out to me saying I was a hater. Now I'm a believer. I've taken so many screenshots of saying you were right, and I've been showing them to my wife, and she hasn't been happy about it. But no one was talking about this, and to me, this feels like an absolute travesty. The other cool thing that you can do, and I don't want to share too much, but you can see the number of, you can see the people who are subscribed. So if you are in the relations business, kind of like I am, where like you can read my content, but if you don't know me, you're not going to understand what I'm saying or what I'm talking about. But you can reach out to each person who subscribes to this newsletter. Are you kidding me? It's incredible. And I haven't spent a dime. Look, if you're thinking about the content game, or you're thinking that you're too late, you're too far behind, there are always new opportunities. This one is going to go away. LinkedIn isn't going to be around forever. I mean, do we remember MySpace, folks? If you're younger than 25, you don't, and that's fine. You didn't miss much. But this is incredible. So it is my firm recommendation that if you are in the business of helping others, get on this train, baby. Make a newsletter. You owe it to yourself and to your audience to share your awesome ideas with the world. Thanks for watching this. Hopefully I convinced you, and I hope you're having a great day.